Happy New Year from the Director of Training at Kundalini Research Institute and from all of our staff and team here. We enter the year 2008. Every year is like a season. We don't think of it as linear time, where it just marks off year, and year. We think of it more like seasons. So there's a sensitivity to the qualities of the energy of each year, and there's meditations appropriate to help us really excel, to enjoy, and to have the vitality that is our birthright as human beings. The year 2008 is the beginning of a final cycle. It is a year of one. It's a year of initiation. It's a year in which the quality that each of us has in our soul, our uniqueness, needs to be tapped, needs to be relied on. We're going to go through many changes. If you listen to anything in the world, we have enormous progress in science. We have tragedies happening in wars. We have more richness and more poverty than we've ever had in human history. This is a time where the planet and the global changes and the weather are all giving us awareness of the kind of challenges and responsibilities that we have, each of us, to contribute to a positive future. It's easy to get lost in all that. It's easy to have our sense of ourself disrupted by all the noise and all the change. We don't know where to put our attention. Sometimes we get afraid. We think, what can I do? How can I control this? Maybe if I just don't see anything. Or maybe if I just give a wish. If I wish upon a star, it'll all turn out right. Yogi Bhajan was very kind. In his teachings for many years, he said, we're coming to a great change in humanity, a time of maturity, a time that can be beautiful, in which there's peace and sensitivity, in which we communicate from our heart and with intuition. But now we go through the transition. 2011, a key transition year, is coming upon us. By the time we reach there, we'll be calling on these qualities of the fourth body of the neutral mind as we enter the Aquarian age. So what about this season? What can we do to not only enjoy the end of the year and the beginning of the next year, but all through the year to cultivate some quality that is going to let us harvest the gift that comes to us with each year? Here's a meditation that will help us, and I encourage you to practice and experience it for yourself. That's one thing that Yogi Bhajan taught us again and again. There is no change and growth without commitment and experience. And both of those take a little bit of patience, a little bit of kindness to ourselves. Because when we rely on that which is deep in us, we stop the mental and emotional abuse of ourselves from little habits, little inattentions. So the meditation has two parts. The first, we take our hands and split the fingers in the middle like this, and put the thumb straight out. Put that here on the sides, nice and equal, and look down the tip of the nose. Then inhale in 10 breaths in equal strokes. Exhale in 10 breaths, equal strokes. Once the breath is all the way in, suspend the breath and mentally repeat the mantra. Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Habe Sach, Nanak Hosi Be Sach. And when the breath is all the way out, you hold the breath out. And once again, feel the vibration, the flow. Ad Sacha, Jugad Sacha, Habe Sacha, Nanak Hosi Be Sach. And it creates a flow. It puts you into a place where you can sense where you need to be and how you need to act at each moment. When Yogi Bhajan gave this, he said, it will open the door to the mystery of the universe inside you, to the parallel universe that's always with us in our spirit. So, it looks like this. Do it just so in that rhythm. Do it for 11 minutes. Immediately following that, chant. And for this we want to use the triple mantra. It puts together guidance. It puts together a mantra that unblocks all the things that may confuse you. It can bring to you in this time not only an inner contentment and a subtlety about knowing who you are, it can also bring a prosperity. And the mantra goes like this. Adgure Namah, Jagadgure Namah, Satgure Namah, Siddhiguru Deva Namah. Ad Sach, Jagad Sach, Habi Sach, Nanak Hosi Be Sach. Ad Sach, Jagad Sach, Habi Sach, Nanak Hosi Be Sach. And you continue. So on one long breath, recite all three mantras and create a steady rhythm. 11 minutes, all the way up to 31 if you like. And then sit quietly, sit totally still, wait patiently. As you sense your presence, as you allow a relationship to the infinite to develop, wait patiently. As your mind comes to stillness and to shunya, in that place, we can be the victor of all circumstances. We can receive the blessing even under crisis. And with a smile, we can go through life with an uplifted spirit that we call Kundalini. Once again, Happy New Year, and we'll be with you throughout this year.